I was talking with someone the other day who referenced focusing on getting in touch with their woman side. It was a man. And I've heard that before, and I've talked with people about that before, and I know that there's a certain kind of thinking out there in, I don't know what you'd call it, I guess more of the New Age kind of religious movements of getting in touch with the woman side or something like that. And I know where that comes from, but I really don't like the term, and I want to talk about it here and describe what you really need to do. My name is Dan Paulson. Welcome to the video. What is it to get in touch with one's woman side? I remember long ago being very emotional about something and somebody referencing that later that I was able to get in touch with my woman side, and I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Get in touch with my woman side. I just feel deep compassion and feelings and things. And you don't have to be a woman to have feelings and have emotions of deep, compassion and love and things like that. That's a brain type. But I understand what's happening. And honestly, here's the deal. When you get into the material and understand it, there is a mental hierarchy held in the mythological style of material. For example, I'm going to go to Genesis at creation. We emerge from the higher self. That's Adam. That's everybody's consciousness right there. Why is there a man first and a woman comes about later? But what happens? The man gets to name things before the woman appears, and she appears right after he names stuff. This is us sequentially. The consciousness comes about, and at first it's devoid. God names things. Those are the qualities you come born with. Then man gets to name things. That's you learning A, B, C, D, E, F, G, red, white, blue. I like bananas, and yucky, that liver is horrible. Then you have memories, and what happens? Eve emerges out of your side. That is your inner self. That's your bundle of memories, happy memories. You're in Eden. What happens, though? You begin to experience things in life. The temptation, that represents the tree of knowledge of good and evil. We're psychologically consuming from, wow, life is not happy with the toys in the sandbox at home. There's people out there that kill each other, that hate each other, that yell at each other, that this happened to me. We're now beginning to become products of our mental experiences, and pain is going to emerge as a result. Pain in childbirth continues to emerge from the inner self. But the inner self is not a female side. The inner self is referenced in a hierarchy, in a mental hierarchy where the consciousness is in charge of the subconscious. In the same way, in a patriarchal society, they're looking around and going, the husband is in charge of the wife. So as long as we continue to maintain that up here, but that's not, you haven't transitioned it if you're calling it female side and male side. You need to transition it to consciousness and subconscious. Adam is everybody's conscious. Eve is everybody's bundle of memories, regardless of whether or not you feel compassion or not, whether you can cry, whether or not you love and things like that. It's okay to be a man and have those feelings, okay? That does not make anybody a woman. That's a problem. Okay, and I know that's not what they're getting at, but think about it. Somebody's looking for answers. I hurt, Guru. Please tell me what to do. You need to get in touch with your woman side. You could say that, but it's so cryptic that individual, if they don't know that there's a mental hierarchy and that you're actually referring to the bundle of memories, they wouldn't know what you're talking about. And it's baggage prone because of the male and female. It's like, oh, wait a minute, I don't have a woman side. I can never do that. I cannot get in touch with my female side because I don't have a female side. It's not mentally interactive. Now, if the person can figure out enough, perhaps they can get there. But the reality of it is that you have to get in touch with your bundle of memories, which is neither male nor female. It's a bundle of memories, is what it is. That is a product of the decision-making. I like this. I don't like that. I had this experience. I hate this. I'm storing all these away. Oh, that happened. I'm ashamed. This happened. I was so aggressive, and now I feel horrible. And all of these are what we are becoming that we need to get in touch with, because that is what we're living through. So if you want to get in touch with your woman side, the better thing to say is you need to resolve the issues that hurt you so that they cease to hurt you. Okay, that's helpful. That's mentally interactive. If somebody said to me, and they have before, and I just go, you don't know what you're talking about. My woman side. Because I cry, because I feel, because I have compassion. I've got a strong woman side. Well, yeah, no, what the hell? I don't like that verbiage. It's just really not okay. Buddha, all that we are is a result of what we have thought. It's founded on our thoughts. It's made up of our thoughts right there. And all the material tells us that. Buddha's very plain language. Okay. Go get in touch with your unresolved issues. And it will make your overall emotional state improve. And you'll be happier. Yeah. And life will flow better. If you resolve the odd against your brother, then your Father who sees in secret will reward you in secret. You don't even have to leave a gift at the altar. Translate those. You're looking for a better life. And while you're doing that, you remember you've got a bunch of unresolved stuff. Your life's not going to improve until you resolve this. Then it happens automatically. We are these stories. They are us. But they're all psychological. They're based in psychology, not gender. Gender is a way to carry the teaching in certain material. The male and female hierarchy. Jesus telling you to, that the wedding in the bride chamber up here, conscious and subconscious, will happen only after the children of the bride chamber have gone. You got to get rid of the experiences, resolve all of the things that are offspring of our life experiences in order for that union to happen again upstairs. It's all very cryptically going to lead us to the same place. So that's resolve the stuff upstairs. So if you're saying get in touch with your female side, you're not interpreting it. You might as well say, blessed are the poor. All right. You got to interpret that stuff. Poor in spirit, devoid of, resolve. How do you become poor in spirit? What do we live through? Okay, get the idea? I just wanted to say that because I don't like that term and I want to correct what it is. And actually, it's not correct. It's further it along. If I say I want to be naked in public, that doesn't sound good. People would go, what? You have to interpret that. I want to be spiritually uncovered so that I've got nothing to hide. And while in public, I feel completely fine. I never feel like anybody's got anything on me because I don't have anything upstairs unresolved. That's naked in public. And the emotions, whether they are like loving and caring and nurturing, or whether they're aggressive and violent and warring, that is of the physical world. There's male, female, there's certain things in there, but we don't want to take that blend, okay? I, as a male, am not a warrior, R, grunt, let's go screw everything, let's go reproduce, let's eat more. I don't live in that world. I'm in a very introverted, step back, look at things, take a different view world that I live in mentally. And I think that, what am I getting at here? People on this path are going to kind of be of that mind. There's not going to be as many. It's a brain type. It's a brain type that is why that there's going to be so few. All right. But we live through the bundle of memories and we continue to experience life where we are based on the way we maintain those. And first in life, we don't maintain them. We just store them away and go, forget that. At some point in life, you stop and go, oh my gosh, all these things that I said, forget all of that. They're still there. And they're acting out. They didn't go away. That's going after the female side right there. The emotions, all of that are different brain types. Do you recognize that from the Buddha, his very first verse? I've already quoted half of it. All that we are is the result of what we have thought. It is founded on our thoughts. It's made up of our thoughts. So he is saying that we are an accumulation of our mental processing. If man speaks or acts with an evil thought, pain follows him, as the wheel follows the foot of the ox that draws the carriage. This is cryptic. An evil thought is this is mental. All that we are is a real result of what we have thought. An evil thought does not mean that you are evil, although it does mean that as well. It means anything that you're holding on to that is derogatory. Maybe you got molested and you hate this son of a bitch. But you continue to live through this anger and this hatred, which psychologically is in place and continues to cause somehow this to reappear in your future. It just continues to show up because it's something that has happened. Yeah, does it? Pain follows like the wheel follows the foot of the ox that draws the carriage. We become the story, remember. We are the ox that draws the carriage. This is us moving through life, and pain follows like a wheel coming around and around, cycles away, cycling, following us through life. Yeah, Buddha teaches it first verse. We're a product of our thinking. All right, that's it. If you're on this healing path and you want to get in touch with your woman side, get past that. Get in touch with that bundle of memories. What hurts you? That's what you have to go after. All right, hope this was helpful. Take care.